Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Green in at the 2. And for the Grizzlies, the wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Zach Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Phoenix on defense. It's a three-point game. Fires it up, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Booker in the corner. From past the arc. And the Suns another 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The dive for the ball. And stolen by Booker.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the game. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Williams kicks to Booker. 5 to shoot. Fades. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant with it. Williams picks him up. Wells in the corner. No good on the 3. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-6 run. With 3, Booker, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 19 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Brooks outside. The putback. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. Edey gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Booker the pass to Green. Back to Booker. It's tipped. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Williams kicks to Booker. Over Jackson. Pass to Booker. On the wing, Booker. Clock at 6. And the Suns miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Morant outside. He gets it in there. Morant's got 6.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. Going on an absolute... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Ty Jerome out there with John Conchar. Then it's Vince Williams. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Williams passes to Jerome. Nobody near Williams. The rebound by Richard.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
There's the pick. Takes the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Aldama can't hit. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Jerome. Connects from three-point range.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Allen outside, lets the 3 fly, and the Suns another 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And it goes down 2 points. Here's Gillespie. No scoring in this one. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Allen outside. Launches it. Jerome with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Aldama passes to Williams. In the corner, it's Landale. Just 4 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace. Do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss plays more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Pass to Conchar. Memphis moving it around. There's a screen by Aldama. Conchar finds Aldama. Tries a 3. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Landale, no good on the triple. Suns leading by 7. Here's Gillespie, still without a basket. And again, it's the Suns missing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That's his first foul. 1:29 left in the first half. Here he goes. Here's Landale. And it's off from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Jerome. It's hauled in by the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Aldama gets the bucket.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And it's Dunn in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns another three.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Aldama gets the bucket.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
Allen for three. Good on the three-point shot. Allen's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
For Memphis, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The three. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 9.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
It'll count. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
It takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
And that concludes the first half. Suns lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Brooks is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Williams at the 5 spot.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Fades back. Ooh, Booker glides in to finish the break.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
From downtown, on his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
How about the authority from Moran? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Inside, Edey. Outside for Jackson. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Booker dishes to O'Neal. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Edey with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
A 3-ball by Morant.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
For 3, Booker trains the 3-pointer. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the 3-point line. That's just today's game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Devin Booker Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And good touch there on the floater. A shot KCP is adding to his arsenal.
On the wing, Booker. He's got 36, and he comes up with the deuce.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Booker looking around. And it's Brooks in the corner. Edie with the steal. Pushing it up. Puts one up from 19. The shot will not fall. Suns leading by 13. Williams a screen on Morant. And here's Booker from the arc. Williams kicks to Booker. Offensive rebound. Williams a screen on Morant. For three. Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since outside. And then Morant slams it in.
This is how athletic Morant is. A point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
And the Suns miss again. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Done outside. Here's Gillespie, guarded by Jerome. Launches a 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Santi Aldama is out there with Williams. Then it's John Conjar. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Landale in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Aldama. Baseline jumper. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Here's Aldama. The kick out to Williams. Conjar on the wing. Memphis moving it around. Jerome finds Williams. Here's Aldama. Landale, and he slams Lands it one-handed.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
All right, here's Williams. Now Jerome. Now Williams. Shoots it up. And it doesn't go. It's tipped. The three doesn't go. The Grizzlies trail by 10, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
Green outside. Now Booker. O'Neal sends the screen for Booker. Now O'Neal for three. Booker fires the three. It's off. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Brooks against Morant. Now Edey. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. Puts up the three. It's good.
And there you go. A confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
Booker outside. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And get the three. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here is Wells. Jackson a screen on Williams. It's Morant. Takes the shot. Got it.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Now Williams. Booker, right side. Shot from 16. Good!
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Good work there as it goes down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Morant there for the rebound. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Caldwell Pope against O'Neal. Jackson up top. To tie it up. He drills the three. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Booker up top. And he does not hit. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. Booker, and the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Now Green defending.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Edey with a screen for Jackson. Now Morant. fires it, and down goes the three. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch five. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Booker! Off target from outside. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up to the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game and stolen by Williams. Off the glass.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Jackson is screen on Booker. Morant with it. He's guarded by Booker. Morant outside. Clock at 6. Fires the three. Doesn't get that one. Booker outside. Williams outside O'Neal. Williams has a screen for Booker. Now Williams to take the lead, and the foul on Jalen Webb. That's his first foul. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Morant against Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Morant. Good.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. He makes the first of 3, and that will put them up by 2. The second one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he's good in all 3 free throws, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valuable.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Now here's Morant. Back to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's Morant missing. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Fires the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. It's his first trip to the line. Maybe not the title he won, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Shot is good by Gordon.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Knocks down the long J.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Murray against Morant. There's the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Memphis.
You know, it just looks prettier from the corner, especially when Caldwell Pope lets it go.
Edey against Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Edey. Got that one on the move.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. Takes a 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Nuggets trail by 4. Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gordon. Johnson a screen on Jackson. From deep, Jokic. Edey with a defensive effort.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Murray. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies lead by 4. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pulls up. Outside for Morant. Edey for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Johnson with a bucket.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's Wells on the wing, covered by Johnson. Caldwell Pope against Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Edie. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caldwell Pope against Murray. Outside Brown. The three ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
And Gordon is quick in everything he does. I mean, including how he passes the ball. This guy plays with great quickness.
"12 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. The jumper from the wing off target.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group on the court for the Nuggets. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Tim Hardaway. Hayden Watson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Holmes in at the four-man position. It's Watson on the wing. Let's go with a three. They get it back. Out to the right wing. The three from Valanciunas. That one is off. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Corner shot. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
They need this. Outside Watson. Three-pointer. The putback. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Drills it from deep. Hardaway's got his first 3 points of the game.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Jacks up a three. And again, Denver with a three. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Denver?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
He also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Picked by Aldama. The three is up. Pass to Landale. To the left wing. There's the triple. Rebounded by Denver.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Valanciunas with a screen on Jerome. Hardaway from outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot card. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Over to the wing. Off the mark there with a three. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. Fires for three. Hardaway, no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's the three. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Jerome. The three from Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fires the three. Hardaway grabs the board. Denver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Well, the Nuggets shooting 35% so far in this one. Valanciunas with a screen on Jerome. And here's Brown for three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Memphis leading. To the wing on the left. 46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Conchar. Clock at 6. Wing shot on the way. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And the Nuggets shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. It's stolen. Picked it out of midair. Wide open look. And it's Watson missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
From the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Good if it goes. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Tim Hardaway, he's been the guy making things happen for the Nuggets. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Memphis has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Oh, he's clobbered, and he'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to go on Zach Edey.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
And he nails the third. Grizzlies trail by 4. Left side, Morant. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. Jackson with a screen on Brown. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Talking about KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He gives your team a veteran presence, Clark.
Yeah, battle-tested. He's a champion, tough-minded. You know what you're going to get from him. He's physical. He makes shots. I mean, all of that is value added when you talk about KCP.
Brown against Caldwell-Pope from downtown. Memphis with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Brown. Pure from 3-point range. Brown's got 6.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Wells. Launches it. And that's good. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope for 3.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
Johnson on the wing. Pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And Edey with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Clock is at 3. Here's Jokic. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Morant. Knocks down the step-back J.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Oh, stolen by Morant. Caldwell-Pope against Brown. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Left side Brown. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Johnson on the wing. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Murray. Lets the three fly. There's Murray with the triple.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Wells, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Beyond the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but.
Oh, nice! Big finish!
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Caldwell-Pope against Murray. Gordon with a screen on Morant. Murray, no good. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Wells. For the lead. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Jokic finds Gordon. The kick out to Johnson. Launches a 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 2-point game. And the call will be against Jalen Wells. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. There's a screen by Johnson. And here's Jokic outside. Can't get it to drop. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. They've got Tim Hardaway, also Bruce Brown out there, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson, and it's Holmes in at the power forward position. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Hardaway from outside. And again, Denver no good. Memphis trailing here. Conchar outside. Inside. Right side. Williams. Now here's Conchar. Up and over Hardaway. Conchar can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
3-pointer Holmes. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jerome with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Jerome. Back to Williams. To tie it up. Blocked! And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Brown against Jerome. For 3, Hardaway. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket.
Finally. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The putback. Brown outside. Here's Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. The three is off. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Conchar outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ty Jerome. That's his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Here's Murray. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Landale. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jerome.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now, he's got a big smile on his face.
Jokic. Now Johnson, beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
And Jokic is one of the best passing big men in the game. He has a great feel for when to dish the rock.
Morant against Murray. Morant with a screen on Brown. Wide open look, and it's in there.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Jokic outside. Screen by Gordon. Pulls the trigger. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And Denver shooting just around 32% from the field. Jokic with a screen on Morant. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. It's money from deep.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Outside Morant. Puts up the tray. Oh, he cannot hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's what he wanted.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Edie with the ball. And that's going to be a travel. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
So it's Denver picking up the win.
The end of the game.
Thanks, Allie. Great.
paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. For three, Booker buries the long-range jumper.
And these are the type of shots that are just so easy for Booker. These short corner triples, these right here, best shot in basketball.
Murray, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Shoots the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Jokic, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. His three-pointer's off the mark. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 9.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And they get it, and Jokic slams it in.
Finally, after all those clangs, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Green dishes to Booker. Green with a screen on Murray. No good from Booker. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And here's Booker from the arc. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. Jokic with the steal. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
No good from Booker.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Wide open look here for Murray. That 3 off the mark. Suns leading by 8. Stolen by Brown. Johnson outside. Stolen by O'Neal. Booker against Brown. Pass to O'Neal from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Gordon with the screen for Jokic. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor. And he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Green, the screen. Brooks feeling it out a bit. O'Neal kicks to Brooks. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Gordon for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gordon's got 6.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Booker fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Still scoreless. On the wing, Gordon. And again, Denver with the triple.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. And with his work in that quarter, he has... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
They've got Dunn. Allen is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Nuggets trail by 4. Screened by Valanciunas. Hardaway for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Allen. To the middle. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Brown. And the Suns miss again. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hardaway for 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Down low. Done outside. They set the pick. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
In close, and there's Valanciunas on the assist by Brown. And now a 4-point Nugget lead. Allen for the 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Nuggets now on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Brown. Hardaway sets a screen for Brown. Back to Watson. Screen by Valanciunas. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Outside. This one for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Nuggets on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Watson surveying the D. And here we go. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Allen missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Screen by Valanciunas. And another miss by Denver. Suns have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 in the field since the second quarter began. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GM.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Hardaway has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets. They set the screen. Pass to Allen. 1:14 left to play here in the half. Here's Gillespie. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Lets it go with the 3. Najee, no good. To the inside. Richards passes to Dunn. Over Hardaway. Kicks it out to Allen. Puts up a deep 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Watson dishes to Valanciunas. Brown outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Hardaway up top. He's got 9. No good from Valanciunas. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. He gets it up. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So on the floor for Denver. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. And it's Jokic in its center. Murray outside. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Murray with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. For 3, Gordon. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. There's Green with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Nuggets trail. Pass to Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Murray against Booker. Nice move.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Good D by Booker. And here is Williams. Williams sets a screen for Green. On the wing, Green. On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside. And here's Denver, trailing by 2. Outside Gordon. Murray against Booker. Teardrop shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Out to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray surveying the D. Gordon with the screen for Jokic. The three-pointer, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Murray against Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Johnson's shot is off. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Brooks kicks to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Again, the miss by Booker.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Murray outside. Taken away by Williams. For 3, Booker. Johnson with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Gordon with a screen on Williams. From deep, Jokic. Green with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hardaway for three. Here's Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
It's up a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. There's the pick. Hardaway passes to Najee. Watson for three. The rebound by Richard. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns ahead, leading by just 1. And time to step aside quickly, but... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Grayson Allen is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Dunn. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Brown the pass to Najee. Watson up top. They set the pick. Outside Hardaway to take the lead. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
This defense has had its hands full with Hardaway tonight. They just can't keep him in check.
Allen against Brown. Shoots from the corner. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Now, here's Watson. Outside Hardaway. And they're on the break. Back to Allen. Pass to Richards. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Zeke Najee. Christian Brown's checked in for Peyton Watson. And Murray's subbed in for Bruce Brown. Devin Booker missed on the 3.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3s.
Al Gordon. Jokic with his screen on Green. Outside Gordon. Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. Drained from outside.
Excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Green outside. There's a good screen. Outside Booker. Let's lose a 3. No good.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. Booker against Murray. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Outside Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Jokic, big man with the triple.
The 3-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Now Williams. Outside Green. And yeah, it's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Murray against Booker. Now Brown. Al Gordon. Jokic with it. 9 feet out. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Got it to go.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Here is Gordon, and he jams it in. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Count the basket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Green.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morant into the lane. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosive. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity. Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
Booker, good.
So graceful with the teardrop.
And here's Memphis. It's a three-point game. Back to Edey. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Lets it go from deep, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell-Pope took advantage.
Booker laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got 7.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Back to Wells. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, there have been very few players at 6'2" who've played above the rim like Morant.
Pass to O'Neal. Here he goes. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Now
here's Morant. It's Wells on the wing. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Williams grabs the board. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Booker. Pass to Green. Back to Booker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 9.
So sharp with his mechanics. Shot clock winding down. No problem for Booker.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Booker, good.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Clark is checked in for Edey. Booker against Morant. With the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. That free throw misses. Good on the second one.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. For three, Booker connects from downtown. Booker's got 16 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gets the three ball to go.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their three.
Williams a screen on Morant. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made one and missed one.
First personal foul. Second.
That free throw good from Booker.
At the line for your Suns, Gavin.
Hits both from the stripe. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 8. Right side Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was... And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
They've got Nick Richards, and it's done in at the 3. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. They shoot again. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. Grizzlies trail by 8. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
Foul. Gone. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jerome outside. Pass to Landale. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Hey, one of the all-time greats here, WNBA legend Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, the WNBA career points leader. Taurasi scored like 1,000,000 times on this floor for the Mercury. One of my favorite athletes to watch, period.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Suns lead by 8. To the paint. Here's Richards. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Allen on the wing, defended by Pippen. And Allen is good for 3. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation. Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, great decision there. Kicking it out to a ready shooter.
You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Out left to the wing.
2 minutes.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The drive by Pippen.
Phoenix foul. Number 21. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:43 left in the second.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
Out to the right wing. Poke loose. And stolen by Jerome. And a strong finish with two hands.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Suns lead by 9. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. The fader. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Got it.
Good read by Aldama. His selfless attitude is why his guys enjoy playing with him.
From behind the arc, another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Back to Jerome. To the right side. From 18 feet away. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More 2K action in just a moment.
Enter the center court and get ready for the fans. Half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Checking out the group for Tomas Isolo to start the second half. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Morant in at the point. Morant surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
3-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 17 points.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Outside Morant. Takes the 3, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker looking around. 4-3. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Wells, the pass to Morant. Oh, a bomb from John.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Outside Booker. Pass to O'Neal. It's Williams, high post. Edey with a steal. In transition, here they come. Morant with it, guarded now by Williams. Morant with it. He's against O'Neal. And then Morant with the dunk.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on you.
Now Green. Booker with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Green. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
From deep, Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Booker's got 9 points now in the second half.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Puts up a 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. From outside the arc, and that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Hammers the lob through.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
That shot's wide open. He has 6.
Assisted Pippen.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Takes it inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Richards in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Livers. And it's Devin Booker in for Allen. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Landale. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Jerome. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Back to Booker. For 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 9. Out to the right wing. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Now watch is checked in for Williams. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Number 10.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. The three-pointer off the mark. The Suns lead by 9. Outside Outside Booker. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Phoenix making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Suns. Number 15.
Green, a screen. Here's Booker. Booker with the finish inside.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
It's good.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Booker drawing the double. He launches. Goes again. Edey rips down the board.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play.
Here's Booker. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Yes, sir!
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
Edey with a steal. And stolen by Green. Here's Booker. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Caldwell-Pope with it. Now guarded by Booker. Moran against Green. Oh, no good on the layup. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Now watch is checked in for the Suns. Outside Booker. Now Green. Green to the... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Morant! He's off from three. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Soft touch for the tip-in.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Booker with a screen on Jackson. Outside Booker.
Grizzlies foul. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for two. Devin Booker.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Oh, it's off! Releases. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Tipped. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they...
Fired up for these offensive battles. I cannot wait.
Hey, that is an understatement, Kevin. I mean, when you've got two teams that attack like this, non-stop and relentless, you know it's going to be wild and fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Jaren Jackson is out there with Zach Edey. And it's Morant in at the 1. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Jokic. Johnson with a screen on Edey. Jokic, no good. Now Caldwell Pope. Out to Morant. The tray. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Morant. Hands it from downtown.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And it's Morant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morant against Jokic. Johnson with a screen on Morant. And here's Jokic outside. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Goes up again. And the layup by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an efficient rebounder, and he knows to send that one right back.
Jokic. And that one goes long. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brown wide open. That's in there. Jackson with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edey with a screen on Johnson. Back to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Morant finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. A miss that time would have put him up. The Nuggets leading. Stolen by Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Wells. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Morant. Here's the three. That's Jokic with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Wells in the corner. Caldwell Pope with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Jackson gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. Hits the runner from long distance. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
All Jokic needs is just a little bit of room, and he's good to shoot it. You got to respect the scoring ability he has.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and again it's Memphis with the three.
For 3.
On the wing, Gordon. There's the three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Peyton Watson. It's Najee in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. They get it again. Takes a three. A shot, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Aldama. Conchar finds Jerome. Back to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Over Valanciunas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Gets on Jonas Valanciunas.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Brown is checked in for Denver. Valanciunas with a screen on Jerome. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots a three. No good. Shot missing. Memphis leading. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Landale's got his first basket.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Conchar. Out to the right wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Jerome. Scoreless thus far. Conchar, good. Conchar's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Watson. Brown outside. To end the run. Grizzlies with the rebound. Landale's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said, winning has taken a back seat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Back to you, Kevin.
It's all about results. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Grizzlies ball.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Landale finds Conchar. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now here's Hardaway. Launches it. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Hardaway. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Hardaway. Denver shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Picked off in midair. Jerome in the corner. From deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He has 7.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Watson. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Memphis out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-5 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolos's foul. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center position. Now here's Morant. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Shot clock at 2. And Brown pulls it down. And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles. Then a national championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
Yep, it counts. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. Edey with a screen on Murray. Now here's Morant for 3. Now Wells, and stolen by Murray. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop.
Caldwell Pope for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Wells with the steal. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And the foul on Jalen Wells. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Murray. Going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Morant passes to Caldwell Pope. Edey with a screen on Brown. Great open look there. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Murray against Morant. Gordon a screen. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break Memphis. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Wells. 5 on the clock. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. The 3 from Morant. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Johnson. The Nuggets with another miss. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And it's Morant missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Brown. 3-pointer. Tips it up. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Jackson kicks to Morant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. They get it back. Launches a 3. That one, no good. Now Morant outside Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Caldwell Pope. And he gets it to go from the corner. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points now in the quarter. Knocked away. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Peyton Watson. Hardaway is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Jerome with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Over Conjon. It's rebounded by Memphis. Landale's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The outside leaner. And it's Denver with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Hardaway. And the Nuggets hit again from Team
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Conchar, the pass to Jerome. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's a screen. Najee. Valanciunas dishes to Brown. And it's Denver scoring again.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Jerome there for the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Conchar on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. All right, here's Williams. Now Jerome. Valanciunas with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hardaway is screen on Jerome. Here's Najee. Outside Hardaway. Buries the deep ball.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
Now Jerome. There's a screen by Aldama. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly getting that 3-pointer.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation.
Ty Jerome. And the 3 misses. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Zeke Najee. Christian Brown's checked in for Peyton Watson. And it's Jamal Murray in for Brown. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. Away against Caldwell Pope. Now Edey. Morant fires. A 3-ball by Morant.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. For 3. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes.
Now Edey. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Now Edey. He's off from 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Outside Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. To tie it up. Misses the three. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
That's the end of the
This win such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
from, well, two. The best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Dylan Brooks, Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Booker in at the point. Shot clock at 3. Murray, shot is good.
What touch by Murray. Such a skilled scorer.
For 3, Booker. Denver grabs the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Jokic. Gets it to go from the corner.
The shot selection of Jokic is sublime. So intelligent at recognizing when he should look to score.
Booker, good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gordon with a screen on Booker. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Williams. Here's Green. Brooks, the pass to Booker. Shoots over Brown. Booker, no good.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Booker against Murray. Booker, the pass to Williams. Back to Booker. Williams with the screen. Outside for Booker. The 3. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Johnson for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. He can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. BA?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
For 3, Booker. Jokic grabs the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
The 3 is up. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Murray.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
First team foul.
1:14 left in the first. And it's hammered home by Green.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Murray. Johnson a screen on Williams. And here's Jokic outside. Brooks with the rebound. And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. Booker no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Gordon with a screen on Booker. Pass to Jokic. Oh, another miss by Jokic.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Ooh, cans the tough leaner from the outside. Booker's got 5.
He leaned into that shot. No one there to affect him.
Here's Jokic. Out to Gordon. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Holmes in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Valanciunas. Clock at 4. From 6 feet away. The shot no good. Brown against Allen. This one for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown scanning the floor. Plenty of space. And he can't get that one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. For 3, Allen. There's a screen. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Fleming, no good.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Down low. Denver moving it around. Pass to Watson. The 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Allen on the wing. Defended by Brown. From deep. Phoenix no good that time either. Denver's got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Watson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Malowich.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Allen can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Pass to Fleming. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green.
No doubt.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
13 foul.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And both free throws good for Brown.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Allen attacking. 1:19 left to play in the first half. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Hardaway's shot is good.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Pass to Malowich. They set a pick. For 3, Allen. Johnson with the rebound. Denver leading by 5. Left side, Hardaway. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Hardaway's got 5 now.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Fleming. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Valanciunas with a screen on Allen. Brown finds Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen against Brown. And he comes up with a bucket. 5 points in the game. 11 seconds left in the first half of this game. Right side, Hardaway. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you gotta like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan on 5. Devin Booker out there with Green. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Williams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. A good look from Brown. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Booker for 3. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Suns fast break. Outside Booker for the tie. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Booker for 3. It's Booker on the wing. The 3 ball. And Booker cash on the 3.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this 3-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And here's Jokic outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Brooks the screen on Johnson. Booker for 3. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Murray scanning the floor. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Phoenix has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Booker. He's got 14. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
Yeah, well, Murray has worked a lot on his defense, and that's a good contest there.
Booker missing again. Here's Jokic driving inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. For 3, Booker. And it's Booker again missing. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Gordon outside. 3-pointer. sinks the tray. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots, always contributing.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Booker's got 17.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And it's Jokic missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Brooks outside. Back to Booker. Oh, got a piece of it. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Oh, they get a hand on it.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
That was a complete lapse in judgment.
Screen by O'Neal. Booker can't get it to go. Denver's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Second team foul.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Watson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Malawatch. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Knocks it down from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Outside Watson. Pass to Hardaway. Unloads. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Malawatch has got 5 rebounds in the game. Dunn outside. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. Brown against Allen. Here's Hardaway. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Tim Hardaway. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Holmes in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Holmes, a screen on Allen. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Hardaway. Now Holmes. Beyond the arc. And the Nuggets hit again from deep. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Allen outside. Launches it. Watson with a rebound. Denver has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Fires in the triple.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Dunn. Takes the 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Nuggets on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Let's go with a 3. No good that time.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Holmes. Brown's checked in for Watson. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside O'Neal. Booker surveying the floor from downtown. Jokic pulls it down.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
On the wing, Brown. Williams defending. Outside Murray. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul so far. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Gordon with a screen on Booker. Now Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway with it. O'Neal covers. Can't hit it.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Murray against Booker. Here's the floater. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Royce O'Neal. First personal foul. 13 foul.
Good on the first. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Jamal Murray taking 2 shots.
And Murray drops them both.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Outside Murray. Outside Gordon. From deep. The 3 ball is down.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nuggets.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Aaron Gordon.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Jokic, 20 feet away and no problem.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Let's loose for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Booker. So it's Denver with the W. Boy, oh. All right, Allie, thank you.